contest. Two heavyweights slugging it out. Different styles, but the same goal, to dominate at the painted area.
Now here's Lillard. From the arc. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Well, Lillard and Steph Curry, we talk about their unlimited range on display that time from Damian.
Here's Davis.
Anthony Davis.
And finished off by Davis.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. James outside. Beyond the arc. It's stolen by Nurkic. Pass to Lillard. From behind the arc. Drains the triple. Lillard's got 6.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Here's Reeves. And Nurkic with the block.
Nurkic big and blocking.
Lillard with the bucket. Give him 8 points now.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Russell Westbrook with the assist.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
They've really come out swinging, hitting 4 of their first 5 shots.
And it's good for 2.
Well, Stanley Johnson has some power to his game.
Lillard with the ball. Picked up by James. To the inside. Watford. And down it goes. Dumped it through off a beautiful setup.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
Pass to McLemore. Back to Lillard. 5 on the clock. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
Pretty easy right now. Clear out, give him some space, let him get to work. Lillard continuing on that track to build that legacy in Portland and try to bring a championship there. That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Here's Lillard. There's the drive. And the dunk by Lillard.
Yeah, not something you want to do. You let Lillard drive all the way to the rack, and he will throw it down.
Now a timeout called by the Lakers. And talking about legacy, Lillard noted that Gary Payton, another Oakland legend, may have won a title in Miami, but everyone remembers him playing in Seattle.
The Sonics were a powerhouse with GP. I played 4 seasons with him, and so I got to hear the mouth up close. Lillard knocked out the Thunder in 2019, and he even said that was for Seattle then. So showing love to the PNW, that's the Pacific Northwest.
Right wing. Here's McLemore. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Westbrook with it. Now guarded by Brown. Pass to Anthony. Oh, a beautiful reverse layup.
Carmelo really has great footwork down low, showing off the feel right there when he gets near the paint.
And here's Hart. Lillard outside. Inside. Here's Brown. And Brown with the stuff.
And adds a few more points to their lead, showing off some style.
Wow, that was prime time stuff right there.
Let's be honest, that's not a shot he should be taking.
No, he should know better. He knows that's not his game, which is why we don't see him take that shot off. Just how awesome is it to watch the best of the best start to dominate in a game.
To the middle. Here's James.
LeBron James.
And that one comes off the assist by Westbrook.
Russell Westbrook.
Westbrook draws so much attention, so takes advantage there, finds a teammate.
Damian.
Good on the shot.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
To the paint. Here's James. And slam dunk by James.
Taylor Horton-Tucker with the
LeBron
assist.
not messing around. That time in the paint, close to the rim, smelling blood.
Lakers.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the point.
Damian Lillard.
Free throw good. Lillard.
I mean, every year since his rookie campaign, Lillard gets the maximum attention from defenses. They're schemed to slow him down. That's what's so impressive about the numbers that he's put up throughout his career.
Pass to Anthony. Back to Horton-Tucker. Hey, from beyond the arc. Hits a three-pointer.
Melo good at scanning the entire floor, and that's why that time he found the open teammate.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
And a dunk. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Trailblazers.
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range to this point. Always nice to start out like that.
And you also have to give them some credit for the ball movement today. Their assist numbers a little bit above average. That's impressive.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. When speaking about LeBron James, Commissioner Adam Silver said he's certainly one of the league's hardest workers, which has as much to do with the success of his career as anything else. Also, off the court, it's incredible what he's done. He is a marvel in so many ways, but it all comes back to his focus and his dedication.
Thanks, Allie.
Yeah, Damian Lillard, this is some Oaktown response. You make one, I got you back. Kind of cool to see the Damian Lillard in the offseason continuing with that boxing regimen, something that he grew up with and keeps him in great condition.
You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
Anthony outside. Pass to Monk. He takes it in. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And that boxing training for Lillard, something he said has really helped him on the court.
And I think the biggest thing, B.A., he talks about is that shoulder strength. And if you get a look at Damian Lillard when he stops and shoots free throws, you'll see that kind of buildup.
And Grant, you were named co-rookie of the year alongside Jason Kidd back in '95. Something that's only happened 3 times in NBA history.
Yeah, I'm still bitter about that. I was robbed. Jason knows that. Everyone knows that. Nah, Jason and I, we are good friends. We joke about this all the time, but it was really an honor to share this award with someone of his caliber. Really one of the true greats to ever play in the NBA. But I was still robbed.
Los Angeles Hawks. Avery Bradley.
Second quarter, a little over a minute and a half in. Out to Lillard. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Little. Lets it fly from 18. Goes back up. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Anthony Davis.
It's going to be on Anthony Davis.
At the line for the Trailblazers, Ray Brown.
And he makes the first. Time called here. The Trailblazers decide to talk it over.
It's a good game. Best man win, and I'm gonna add you after this game. It's a good competition.
And the Blazers making a change here. And good on the second, so he makes them both. And so it's the Lakers with it. A 12-point game. Down low. Davis.
Anthony Davis.
That's good. And so Westbrook with the assist.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Oh, and Johnson with a block. And finished off by Davis.
Terrific flush from Anthony Davis there. When he's given room to fly like that, he's going to take off.
Here's Simons. No good that time. To the middle. Here's Bradley. Offensive rebound. Brown with the block. Here's Johnson. And the shot goes.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Pass to Reeves. 4-3. Rebounded by Nurkic. Here's Simons. Pounded by Westbrook. Over to the wing. Kick out to Brown. Going inside. Oh, and Johnson with a block. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Johnson.
Coming in the ball for your Lakers, LeBron James.
And there's 1:38 left in the first half of basketball. And it's Simons missing.
Got the ball where he wanted it, but then got swarmed.
Now into the lineup for your Lakers.
Well, Anthony Davis helped rescuing the Lakers from some lean years. In the 6 seasons prior to his arrival, they'd missed the playoffs more times than in the previous 65 years of franchise.
And a year after they got him, they're hoisting the Larry O'Brien Trophy. And now with his new contract, he should help them compete for a long time to come.
In transition, here they come. Here's Reeves. The three is up. Rebound by the Trailblazers. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Here's Simons. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Did you see that? That was one of the best moves I've ever seen.
Picture perfect execution. He was focused and refused to be denied. And Russell Westbrook gets the whistle that time. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Into the lineup for the Trailblazers.
So both teams changing it up here. Timeout called, the Blazers.
Timeout.
Off the inbound pass. Howard grabs the miss.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
Trailblazers ball.
And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court. And here are the Trailblazers now. 10-point lead. Back to Lillard. Buries it from 3. Lillard's got 10 points now, just in this quarter.
D has been just completely helpless and turned around. He's so dangerous when he's in this kind of rhythm.
That free throw, no good.
At the line for Los Angeles.
So it comes up empty at the line.
Getting themselves to the line this quarter is a good way to get their offense rolling.
And Lillard gets it to go.
He's got a solid rhythm going from the perimeter. 3 triples in the first quarter, and now 3 more since.
And there it is for him. James has got 8 points.
You got to do better than that, or at least try. LeBron James, just too strong, and a little contact is not going to go a long way.
Winslow.
Justice Winslow.
Good. And it's Lillard who picks up the assist. And the Trailblazers lead by 16.
The Lakers, that's my
And
team.
through one
You got
half, it
Matt,
hasn't
you got
even
Monk,
been close.
You got some shooters.
Trailblazers out in front, up by 16. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Now here's Westbrook. Pass to Reeves. Fires for 3. Lillard pulls down the board. Uncovered. Again, the Trailblazers good for 2.
He's played a huge role in this game to this point, but it looks like he just wants more. He wants to make sure that this lead holds up.
Here's Reeves. Fires the 3. Portland grabs the miss.
Unlike a lot of NBA players, Josh Hart spending 4 years in college and eventually winning a national championship in 2016 at Villanova.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing and the lead seems to be growing. Yes, finally one drops after the 0-of-3 start.
And the dunk by Lillard.
Lillard producing right now and finding ways to torch this defense, just filling up the stat sheet.
You know, talking about Hart, we hear a lot of the same praise about him now that we heard when he was at Villanova. Brent, the talk about his maturity, his leadership skills, excellent.
Not an accident coming out of that program. And you can see the way that Josh Hart just dedicates himself to helping young players coming into the league. Just a great teammate overall.
Damian Lillard.
Free throw good, Lillard. And the Blazers making a change here. And both free throws good for Lillard. Just over a minute and a half played in the third. Here's Reeves. Knocks down the triple.
I think the defense has more concerns out there on the floor, and they give him a good open look from the perimeter.
To the right side. For 3, here's Lillard. That shot off. So the Lakers will take it the other way. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
At the line for Los Angeles.
First one falls for him. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Both good from the line that time.
Well, a great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
You gotta love his unselfishness, and you know his coach does as well.
Well, not just coach, but you can see it in the teammates, the way that they look at him. They appreciate it when he shares the ball like that.
For 3, here's Lillard. Monk grabs the miss.
Well, he was terrific in the first half, guys. Maybe some adjustments from the opposing team coach, and he's lost a little bit of that touch here in the second. Maybe he's thinking at this point, man, somebody's got to help me. I can't do this all by myself.
Getting buckets at a critical time. Just give him the ball and let him go to work.
And the Lakers have possession, trailing by 17. Pass to Reeves. The Lakers with the rebound. Here's Johnson. And it's blocked. Lillard outside. Plenty of space. Offensive rebound.
Lakers foul. Avery.
And the Lakers making a change here.
Substitution for your Lakers. Carmelo Anthony. Taylor
Lillard outside.
Tucker.
Lets it go from deep. Knocks it down from distance. Lillard's got 47 points.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
To the inside. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Damian
That's right on the
Lillard.
money from Lillard. That's how you finish a possession.
Pass to Davis. On the take. Good.
4-2.
Davis has got 16 points.
I mean, the stroke looks good. He's moving well out there. What a sensational start to this game. Perfect from the field.
Timeout called. Portland.
And things are always changing throughout a game. Teams have to adjust on the fly.
And timeouts are a wonderful opportunity to just settle in and recollect the thoughts of your entire team. Not just the guys playing, but the entire team.
Laker girl.
We've got 1:08 left in the third quarter. Lillard double team. Hart from long range knocks down the long J. Hart's got his first 3 points of the game.
Smart play by Winslow. Move the ball. Find the open man. Good team play. This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Russell Westbrook.
And just such great work from the athletic big man, Anthony Davis. Just so devastating on offense.
Lillard left side. This one for three.
Damian
And again,
Lillard.
it's the Trailblazers from deep.
Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective, making Coach very happy.
Well, the thing is, they're controlling the pace right now, and if that was the mantra for them at halftime, they've carried it out.
And here are the Trailblazers now. Nurkic with the ball. And Anthony picks him up defensively. Here's Lillard. And it's
Damian
Portland
Lillard.
scoring again.
Yeah, this period, they're letting him go to work, and it's paying off.
Westbrook.
Russell Westbrook.
And the basket is good.
And if you have that kind of quickness and can handle the ball that well, you're going to get off a makeable shot. Westbrook did it there.
Here's Lillard. And the dunk by Lillard.
Lillard.
A savage reverse jam. That takes great body control.
No question. He was making a statement right there, man. At the end. And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And it's the Blazers with the ball. There's the triple. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
And Augustine gets it to go.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area. Huh?
Here's Lillard. The three. Fires in the triple.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line. That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
And DJ Augustine gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Yeah, I think he's letting his emotions get the better of him on that foul.
And it's the Blazers with the ball. Off the inbound. Ooh, Howard with a block.
Well, Dwight Howard still makes you think about your shot attempts. Easily leaping up to throw that one away.
Both teams will make substitutions. We played just over a minute here in the fourth. Gabriel's shot is off. Pass to Lillard. Launches it. Here's Simons. And DJ Augustine gets the whistle that time. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Into the lineup for drill.
Now off the inbound.
Yusuf.
Back to Lillard. Clock at 6. Shoots from the line. Right side, none. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Coaching staff cheering that kind of effort on from Stanley Johnson, working hard on the boards.
And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. Kept alive. Here's the three. Rebounded by Johnson. And it's Howard off the drive.
Dwight Howard with a dunk.
And it's Howard finishing it off.
Howard showing great mobility there. Solid at getting past the defense on that drive. Is it getting cold in here? This is a tough one. Crucial that he starts to work a little harder for a higher percentage shot.
Tries again. And that's 2 points on the layup. Howard's got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, they're on the right path now, but still in a pretty big hole.
Well, the run simply has given them a chance. Great work on both ends. They've got to now ratchet up a notch.
Out to Lillard. A shot to stop the drought. Nails it from beyond the arc.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
And I don't know how they keep doing this, but every time down, the resulting possession ends up at the three-point line, and a fairly efficient shot attempt at that.
Out left to the wing. The shot from 20 feet out. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in.
Not exactly what Coach wanted coming up the floor, but he'll take it.
Shrugs off the contact and dunks it home. He'll go to the line.
There's a move for you.
Wow, just showed great creativity on his way to the bucket.
At the line for the Lakers.
And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Portland.
They keep piling on the assist, guys. They haven't cooled off any in that regard.
You might give them a standing O for what they've done behind the arc tonight as well. That has certainly been a go-to shot for them, and tonight it's working.
Lillard.
Basket's good.
Just straight quickness. Lillard showing off the effortless blow-by.
Howard's shot's good.
Just what they wanted from that possession. A quality look in tight.
Pass to Lillard. There's the three. Three-pointer. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Trailblazers.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Damian Lillard.
So impressed with his performance today. He was confident, he was composed, and the defense just didn't know how to adjust.
And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
Out to Lillard. Fires the three. Not going to go that time.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
And that one's good. Gabriel.
And where was this type of effort earlier in the game? Unfortunately, this...
Another reminder that Damian Lillard can be explosive, and we love him.
Oh, that was nasty. A two-hand mega slam.
And I don't think anyone was going to stop him there. And DJ Augustin.